Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. Once again, welcome to our RBI Grade B Livemint News Analysis, which is especially we are bringing out to all of you in order to make you aware about the various important newspapers, various important articles that are of importance to your exam preparation. So that is why this is a very new series that we have started especially for RBI Grade B students and all the students who are preparing for any other examination, where we have started with the Livemint News Analysis because it has been seen in the past few papers that some of the important news from the Livemint also being utilized, because Livemint newspaper is a very important newspaper where very important type of news are shared, and that is why we have especially come up for this Livemint news analysis session for RBI Grade B 2023 examination. And here we'll be discussing some of the important articles that have been come in the Livemint, and then we are going to analyze these important articles for your benefit. Okay, so once again, welcome to this session and great to have you here. And I think we can just start off with our session right away. Those people who are there in the session, if they can just say or wave out to me in the chat box, like if they're present there, they can just simply say hi, hello, or something like that, so that I know you are there, you are present in the session. Because if I'm able to communicate with all of you, it will be very good for me. If you can just simply say hi, hello in the chat box, it will be good for me, or you can just say good evening, something like that. Okay, so this is RBI Grade B Livemint News Analysis for RBI Grade B Current Affairs, and here again, this is a weekly session. This is a weekly session every week, 9 p.m. on Wednesday. We are bringing out you this Livemint session especially to make you aware regarding the what is the important news, and we will be analyzing that news. So today also I have selected some important articles on that, so we will be discussing those articles for your benefit, and if you have any doubts you can just simply ask me in that chat box. Okay, welcome Ashutosh, welcome Priya, welcome to the session. It is very good that you have said your name, because right now during the lecture I will be talking you like this only. So please be aware of the session. Please be keep on asking the doubts and everything. Okay, just simply sit and enjoy the session. Don't worry about anything. Okay. So we are pledging for your success. Here he will be providing you some live video batches. We are also providing comprehensive coverage. Everything which is related to your subject will be only asked. I will be clearing all your doubts. We'll be providing you the preparation guidance also. And as you all know that in the Oliveboard, we always do the exam center study. So July month we have already finished. July 2022 we have already finished in our two session. Now we have started with the August news. Okay, August Livemint news, because for the previous 6 months news that we are going to do. So for August, then September, then October, that this is the way how we are going to cover. Okay. Sorry, some connectivity issue has happened. Really apologizing for the same. So just now ISRO have tested the low altitude escape motor. So the main task of ISRO for checking this is that, because the crew escape system, whenever we send some kind of crew to the space, there they have to launch these people into the space, and how we are going to recover our crew members. Okay, so this module has been tested by test firing the low altitude escape motor. So this is a very special type of solid rocket motor. This is a very special type of solid rocket motor which has been specially tested, which will be put into the crew module. Okay, so the main objective of this low altitude escape motor is that we wanted to check whether the motor system is working properly. What is the thermal performance? What is the thermal performance when the motor goes into the space? What is the thermal performance, whether the too much of heat is generated or heat is not generated? What is this? Then also to validate the integrity. Integrity means, so once the motor goes up, what type of behavior that motor is showing, whether there's some kind of vibration, whether they have certain kind of issues that is happening. Okay, then We also wanted to evaluate the head and mounted safe, okay, because whenever we are saying sending some rocket upwards, so there is a pointed head like this. So we wanted to see that whether this has been safe or not, because in this only the astronaut will be placed. Okay, so that is why this is all the things that we have checked in the low altitude escape motor. Then, what is this ISRO Gaganyaan plan? What is this ISRO Gaganyaan plan? So, the main task of ISRO is to demonstrate the human space flight. Okay, now ISRO also wanted to send humans to the space, to the low Earth orbit. To the low Earth orbit. Low Earth orbit is from 300 to 400 kilometers upward. ISRO wanted to send, and that is called low Earth orbit. And this will put India into in line with other countries where they are doing human space exploration, where we'll be sending our astronauts, and they will be we will be sending as a crew module, and they will be searching in the space and various type of scientific experiment they can do. Okay, so the main objective of this Gaganyaan program is we wanted to check our indigenous capabilities, whether we are able to design it properly, whether my motor system working properly, whether my crew module is working properly or not, and at the same time we will take human space flight in the future. Okay, so this is the main objective of the ISRO Gaganyaan project. So main task is that enhance the science and technology. National project. It is going to be the national project, which will be where all the various type of institution, academic people and industry will be related. By utilizing this kind of project, we will be also improving the industrial growth of our country. Okay, and once we are able to develop all these things, this will show that the type of technological advancements in our country, and this will require additional human resources, and then we will be having international collaboration. International collaboration means some other countries may also want their astronaut to be sent by our rocket. So that is why ISRO has successfully completed this mission. And once 4-5 types of blank module work. Okay, so from here the GSLV MKO3 will be lift off, and then this orbital module will be there, the solar deployments will be there. After that, this is a crew model which will be separated out from there. Okay, if you can see over here, this is a crew module, and this motor has been tested whether this motor is working properly or not. And after that, this is all being done like this, and then crew module is being separated by the motor over here, separation of the crew module and the service module. And here, if you can see here, the astronauts will be there, and once this is going to the Earth orbit, and again it is coming down, and here the parachute will be deployed, and it will depart on the Gujarat off coast. Okay, so that was being planned at the launch of 2022, but because of the COVID-19 pandemic, this has not been achieved till now. But it is on the track, and India, if India is able to perform this, India will be the fourth nation to launch a manned space flight after US, Russia, and China. Okay. Now, India advances target to supply petrol with 20% ethanol to 2025. Earlier, it has been said that India wanted to blend the petrol with ethanol, right? So the target that has been given that 20% ethanol and 80% petrol we wanted to keep by 2030. But since we have already achieved the target of 10% this year, we have already achieved the target of 10% this year, which is ahead of the timing. So that is why we have advances the target limit. That means by 20% now we have to do by 2025. And we are ahead of this target, and we are very sure that we are going to achieve this target. And we will be able to blend the petrol by 20% of ethanol. Then we are going to understand what are the important things why we wanted to do that. So we have set up there is a one refinery that has been set up, that is a second generation ethanol plant that has been set up in the Panipat refinery by Indian Oil Corporation. So now India will start supplying petrol with 20% ethanol, and it will be provided to the selected petrol pumps where 20% ethanol will be there mixed with the petrol. Okay, so they will be called as E20 petrol. E20 means ethanol 20%, blended of 20% ethanol. And now we have to achieve the target of 2025 by every petrol pump should be providing E20 petrol pump by 2025. Right now, only selected petrol pumps are there who will be supplying this, but slowly we have to achieve that much of ethanol production that by 2025 we will be supplying 20% ethanol blended petrol to all the petrol pumps. Okay, so The target earlier was 10%, but that was ahead. We are already ahead of the schedule, and we have already achieved the 10% target this year. And now we have advances our target to 20% in 2025. Okay, so the target has been advances by 2025, and now it has been 5 years ahead. We wanted to achieve that. Okay, so ethanol is the blending. Normally ethanol for blending is usually extracted from the sugarcane and other agriculture commodities. From there we normally extract the ethanol, and that ethanol we mixed with the petrol. So why we wanted to do all these type of things, that reasoning we are giving over here. So right now IOCL has built that plant for nearly 900 crores, and they are utilizing 2 lakh tons of rice straw, that we call it as parali, annually into about 3 crore liter of ethanol. You know, parali को जलाते हैं वहां पे दिल्ली की साइड हरियाणा और पंजाब की साइड में. So this parali will be utilized, 2 lakh tons of the rice straw parali will be utilized for generation of 3 crore liter of ethanol. Okay, so that is the very important thing, that will be that the end use of the agriculture crop residue can be utilized for production of the fuel. Okay, so this will also providing with a cost effective, environmental friendly, and at the same time it will also additional income generation will be acting for the people. Okay, so this project will have a very zero liquid discharge, right, and they will be reducing the greenhouse gas emission by 3 lakh tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. That means they will be reducing around 3 lakh tons of carbon dioxide equivalent emission, because since we are blending the petrol with ethanol, so that much the extra petrol that we were emitting, the gases that we are emitting, that will be reduced. So 10% ethanol mix is impacting over rupees 41,000 crore rupees. That means we are saving 41,500 crore rupees if we are utilizing only 10% blended ethanol petrol, and that is reducing the gas house emission by 27 lakh tons. And even farmers are also being paid rupees 40,060 crore because they are selling this parali to the refineries, and they are converting it into a ethanol. Okay, so US, Brazil, Europe and China, India is the 5th largest producer of the ethanol after US, Brazil, European Union and China. And slowly the consumption of this ethanol will be increasing throughout the world, because we wanted to reduce the fossil fuel, and we wanted to reduce as much as we can. Okay, so there will be an annual saving of $4 billion that will be happening. Okay, and there is a huge increase in the percentage of ethanol blending that is done. Earlier it was 1.53% in 2013 and 14, and by 2021 and 22 it is 10.17%. That means we are ahead of the target. We are ahead of our target, and Prime Minister has a vision of 20% ethanol blended petrol to all the petrol pumps by 2025. Okay, so it will also curb the vehicular pollution, it will reduce our import dependency, and it will also increase the farmer incomes. Okay, at the same time it will also preserve our forex reserve, because the amount that we are giving for the petrol imports, that we will be saving as a foreign exchange. Okay, so ethanol, the ministry has given that around 2 million tons of crude oil was substituted by blending the ethanol. That means we are reducing 2 million tons of crude oil by just utilizing the ethanol. Okay, slowly and slowly, if we increase it to 20%, we will be reducing to the double or triple the amount. Okay, so the highest ever quantity of 306.43 crore liter of ethanol has been procured by the oil marketing company. Why? Because oil marketing company wanted to blend this ethanol with the petrol. So for 2025, if we wanted to blend the petrol by 20%, we require 1,000 crore liters of ethanol. Right now we have procured 306.43 crore liter, and if we wanted to blend by 20% in all petrol pump, we needed 1,000 crore liter of ethanol. So it is a good target and can be achieved by 2025. So 1,000 crore liters of ethanol has to be procured if we really wanted to blend by 20%. So this is the very important news that we wanted to share with all of you. Now, this is the process, how this is done. We have a crop residue. This is a parali. We call it as parali crop residue. It goes to a fermentation. After that, some purification happens. From the purification, we generate ethanol, and ethanol here, if you can see, this is petrol. Here, this is ethanol. They both are mixed. So this petrol we wanted to make 80%, and this ethanol we wanted to make 20%. So this is going to be the E20 petrol, and then it is going to be transported. Here it is an E10 because they are blending only 10%. But now we will convert it to E20, and then it is going to the petrol stations. Okay, so this is how whole the process works. Okay. Now, anybody has any query they wanted to ask? Sorry, let me have some water. Now, Rajya Sabha passes Central University Bill to open Gati Shakti University. This is also a very important news. So Gati Shakti University will be open in Gujarat. Okay, actually this is not a new university that will be created. It will be just simply converted. One university will be converted into another university. Okay, so there is a National Rail Transport Institute, NRTI. There is a National Rail Transport Institute. This is in Vadodara. Okay, this has to be converted into a Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya or Gati Shakti University. Okay, so why we wanted to create a highly skilled and dedicated people for the transportation sector. People are thinking that this is only especially for railways, but not. It is not especially for railways. It is for all the means of transport that India is having, whether waterways, water airways, water roadways, water railways. Okay, this Gati Shakti Vishwavidyalaya will be a dedicated center for the research and all the transportation work that is going in India. Okay, that is why our central government thought that we wanted to have a central university dedicated to the transportation. Dedicated university for transportation. Okay, so we wanted to expand the scope beyond the railways. Okay, NTRA, if you can see this National Railway Rail Transport Institution. Now we wanted to expand the scope of that university to focus on other transport sectors like railways, airways, roadways, marine sector, waterways, and everywhere. We wanted to focus in all the important technical areas which every places like in the ship, in the roadways, in the waterways, and everywhere. We wanted to utilize the technologies. We wanted to utilize various knowledge of bridges, material science, artificial intelligence, new energy, and everything we wanted to utilize. We wanted to teach the students. We wanted to make the cadre. We wanted to make some skilled workforce in this area, in the whole transportation sector, so that we don't have to hire the people from outside. So there will be a dedicated university for the especially for the transportation sector, that is going to be called as Gati Shakti University. Okay, so this will be providing skills and technical knowledge, and this will provide all the important things related to transport economics and infrastructure finances. Okay, so this is going to be multidisciplinary, multi-dimensional institution, and here we are going to unify all the different departments like your railways, roads, waterways, aviation, ports, with all IT sectors, information sector, because we are already doing a Gati Shakti mission is already going on. In the Gati Shakti mission, we are providing the connectivity, multimodal connectivity everywhere. So this university is going to give boost to this sector, and we wanted to make sure that the people of India becomes job creator, not the job seeker. They should become job creator. And the main focus, that institution, that Gati Shakti institution that is going to be focusing on, it is like specialized dedicated courses, skill development, applied research, development and transport economics and infrastructure. So everything which is required in this field will be taken over here. Okay. Now, Microsoft joined ONDC network to launch a shopping app in India. Okay, this is a very important news. ONDC, I will be telling what is the meaning of ONDC. First of all, you should know ONDC stands for Open Network for Digital Commerce. You know, Flipkart is there. We have Amazon is there. We have Myntra is there. So they have their own dedicated platform. Okay, dedicated platform. Right? So if anybody wanted to sell all the things in this platform, you have to register over here, then only you can sell all the things in this platform. Okay, but government thinks that these companies are creating a monopoly in their sector. Okay, because they are creating monopoly, so that is why government has created ONDC. ONDC is what? Open Network for Digital Commerce. Here, this will be a common platform for everybody. Every giant have to register over here, so that this should provide level playing field to everybody. All the retailers, all the sellers will be there at a single place. So there will be no monopoly of anybody. Okay, so it will launch their shopping app in India, and it will be available on the ONDC. So every app should be available in the ONDC, and they will be utilizing the common platform. Okay, as you all know that the e-commerce is growing at a cumulated aggregate growth rate of 19.24%. That is a double digit growth our uh, e-commerce sector is going, and it is said that by around 2025 this e-commerce will be $111.40 billion, and right now it is 46 billion, and by 2025 it is going to be tripled by triple 1.40. So that is a very big growth that we are getting. So ONDC will be acting like a UPI only. Okay, you can just simply you can go to a UPI payments as a single platform is there. You can do any kind of payments from there. So it's just like it is going to be a win-win situation for everybody. Okay, so it will connect the seller, the buyer, and there will be no dependency, without any dependency on single e-commerce solution. No, it is not like that you have to buy from that only, you have to buy from there only. No, there is a single platform from where you can go there, you can buy there. Okay, so sorry. So Microsoft has joined the ONDC network, and slowly everybody else will be also joining. So it is going to be like a social commerce which will be utilized by everybody. So large e-commerce player will be helping the smaller merchant businessmen. They can create inventory, they can sell from there. Okay, so this is going to be providing a very level playing field to all and everybody. It is just like that we are preventing the monopoly of the big giants. Okay, we are preventing the monopoly of the big giants, and we are providing level playing field to all everybody. Okay, so this is how the ONDC normally works. So here we have sellers, here we have consumers. So here we have sellers like these people. So they are utilizing some platform X, they are providing some platform Y, so platform Z. So everything is will be connected with the ONDC. Okay, so ONDC is going to where all the things will get merged. All the things that get merged, and the consumer will be buying from, if consumer is buying from platform P, if platform Q or platform R, it will be taking data from ONDC only. Okay, it will be taking data from the ONDC only. So ONDC will be the link between the seller and the consumer. Okay, there will be no monopoly. Earlier you have to only buy from platform X if you wanted to buy something. Earlier you have to buy only for platform Y, but now all the things will be there. So proper price discovery will be happening, because there will be no monopoly. So the buyers can buy the proper, like they can just see which kind of quality, from where I can buy at a lowest price and everything. So this is how the things will going to be work. Now this is going to be the last news for today. Parliamentary panel have suggested phasing out of coal imports. Parliamentary panel have suggested that to phase out the coal imports. As you all know that we are importing the coal from outside. So parliamentary panel have suggested that we have to phase out the coal imports. So why? Because coal is there in our country. So we have to utilize our country's coal first. We have to do optimum utilization of the locally produced coal. Okay, and that is why we have to make sure that we should not totally depend on the imports. What is there, what is present in our country, we have to utilize that, and that is why for that effective collaboration is required, right? So government is doing various initiatives. So there is a 56% drop in the coal imports that has happened in financial year 21. But once the international prices hit imports coal-based power plant, this led to increased demand of the domestic coal. So in financial year 21, there was an increase in the coal price international. So because of that, we have started buying the coal from our own domestic market. Okay, so and slowly we have reduced the domestic coal stock at the power plant. So we are recommending that we have to phase out the imports. We have to phase out the import, and we have to utilize the domestic coal as much as we can. But in April and May this year, if you know, we have faced with a crisis. There was a shortage. There was a shortage of coal has happened. Domestic coal shortage has happened because of that, because there was a heat wave situation was going on during that time, and there was a huge surge in the power requirement in our country, and because of that the power station are not getting a good amount of coal, sufficient amount of coal. That is why forcefully government has to again start the coal imports. Earlier, slowly the coal import has fallen, but now for the power generation purposes, but government has decided to do not utilize it for the power generation. But because of the heat wave and because of the shortage of the coal in our own country, we have to forcefully utilize coal imports, right? So the main task is that we are utilizing the coal for the blending purpose or for power generation. Okay, so for that purpose, for blending, we are getting the coal from outside, imports. And for the power generation, we do not require that much good quality of coal, because that can be utilized for the domestic only. But still, we are getting coal from outside for the domestic power generation also. Okay, so but there is no proper utilization of the domestic coal reserve, because we are having domestic coal reserve but we are not utilizing it. And the objective of this is what we wanted to do away with the imports in a phased manner. So if we really wanted to do away with the import of the coal, we have to make sure that we have a proper supply in our country. Okay, proper regular supply of the quality coal, quality indigenous coal should be enhanced. And we also wanted to make sure that the quality of our coal, which our boilers need, boilers are there in our power plants, we have to make sure that the machine, the boilers should be modified in such a way that they can be utilizing indigenous coal, because our boilers are made for utilization of the imported coals. So we have to make sure that we have to enhance and design our boiler in such a way that they can utilize the indigenous coal, and we have to modify them so that they can run on the domestic coal also. Okay, that is why there is a need for the clear cut policy that has to be made. Okay, and that is why in this way, if we are moving forward, we can do a concept and we can fulfill the idea of Atmanirbhar Bharat, because if we are importing something from outside, that means we have a huge energy security issue. If we are utilizing our own domestic coal, we are domestically secure and we have energy secure, right? So as you all know that we have a huge energy targets. We are buying the coal from outside, we are also generating from inside. Okay, so domestic coal production in April July was 265 million tons. Okay, India has imported around 45.5 million tons of coal, and earlier in 2020, in the financial year 20, it was 69.2, and we have reduced it to 45.5. Okay, and in 2021, it is 16.3 million tons. Okay, so this is how we are phasing out our coal. But if we are not framing proper policies, if we are not framing proper policies, if we are not providing a good amount of clearance to our coal blocks, and if there is a very slow progress in allotting the coal blocks, we may be forced to import the coal again, and which will be a setback to our Atmanirbhar Bharat policy. So guys, this is all for today. I think this is all for today. Thank you so much for joining the session. Please, we are running our personalized mentorship batch, and please make sure that there is only 100 seats available for this personalized mentorship batch. So the regular batch will be starting from 15th of December, and there is only 100 seats, and the seats are filling very fast. So please go there and join that. You will get a dedicated mentor. You will get a dedicated mentor who will be helping you for till 6 months rigorous preparation. 6 months rigorous preparation that person will be providing to you. And you can also enroll for our RBI Grade B 2023 courses. You will be getting till 18th of November, you will be getting 35% off. Please utilize the code winter. Utilize the code winter and you will be getting 35% off on all our SEBI Grade A plans and RBI Grade B plans. Okay, so these are the plans. You can get 35% off. And this is a very unique course that we have started. Very unique course, RBI Grade B 2023 mentorship batch. So you will get a dedicated mentor, complete study plan material, and you will get customized study plan as per your need. As per your need. So please go for this plan, and you can just find out like how the quality work that we are doing, and these will be your mentors. These are very senior people that will be helping you out throughout the preparation time. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. We have already launched our regulatory body app channel, that is RBI Nabard SEBI preparatory app. This is only for the regulatory bodies, so please do join this app, and please download this app, and everything related to regulatory body you will be getting over there. So thank you so much for joining the session. Bye bye, take care, and good night. I will be seeing you in the next class tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning. 9 a.m. in the morning, I have a PIB session, so please do join in the morning. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye, take care, and good night. Please like, subscribe, and follow, and please also provide your beautiful comments so that I should also feel motivated. And if you wanted to advise something, that also you do. Till then, never forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Happy learning. Bye bye, take care, and good night.